Let's get into it. Hopefully this shit finally is working. What's up? What's good, everybody? How are y'all doing today? How are y'all doing today? What's good? How are y'all doing today? How are we showing up? Are we showing up on good energy? Are we showing up on good energy? Are we showing up on good vibes? How we feeling today? How we feeling today? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? I gotta check the live, make sure we look good. Yeah. What's good? What's good? What's good, everybody? How y'all doing today? I'm doing good today. I'm doing great today. I'm doing amazing. I'm feeling amazing. I'm feeling lovely. I'm feeling lovely. Waiting for more people to get in here. What's good, TikTok? Okay, looks like our quality is up to par. Look like our quality is up to par. We doing something right. And I'm not seeing no lagging or nothing. Let me make sure. Let me check now. Let me check out and make sure ain't no lag going on. Okay. We looking good. Hey, we finally got this shit working. I ain't got it working like all the way, but we mad fucking close. I got one more thing to fix, and I think it's fixable, and then my setup is like 100% like goated. Like I'm ready. Like, what's good, everybody? How y'all doing today? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Somebody DM'd me today and was like, yo, Ori, I need you to get on live, like ASAP. Like, I need you to get on, like, right now. I need your help. You have no clue what type of shit I've been dealing with. And I'm like, damn. Y'all, I've been wanting to get on live too, but it just wasn't working. It just, like, and one thing about me, I'm not gonna force shit. You feel me? Like, if I was not supposed to be on here, I wasn't supposed to be on here. But what's up, Chris? I see you. But today's live, we're talking about why evil people are rich. I got a new setup, bro. I got me a gaming PC now, bro. I got me a gaming PC now. So this one I'm gonna be making music, and I had to download all my new shit on here. Like, y'all have no clue. But I did drop a vlog. Y'all see that? I did drop a vlog. So, I got everything I need. I've always had everything I need, but now I have more than enough to be able to really go hard with this content shit. Like, I've been telling y'all that I'm gonna go hard with this content shit. I've been going hard. But when you gotta take time to set things up, and you gotta be patient with that setup. You don't wanna rush it. But Chris, if you know music, the only thing I'm struggling with right now is getting my Thunderbolt interface to connect to my gaming PC. That's about it. But besides that, we're good to go. So, man, listen. Let me tell y'all something. Let me talk to you real quick. Let me tell you something that I've recognized has been just powerful for me that I think you may need to hear. So let me get a little closer. All right. Number one thing that I've recognized. Number one, your mind has to be stronger than any. Hold on, let me record. Hold on. Let's get the recording out. Boom. All right, y'all ready? What's good, everybody? What's good, YouTube? What's good, TikTok? What's good, Twitter? What's good, podcast? What's good, Spotify? What's good, whoever is watching around the world? Okay. Listen, man. Today, I am going to be giving you that shot of espresso in the morning that you need to get you up out your day. All right? To get you uplifted, to get you where you need to be. All right? And the first thing that we're going to talk about is why evil people are rich. Why bad people are successful. Why evil people are wealthy. And what you can take from them in order to be successful in your own right. Now, I want you to understand, no matter what, I will never tell you that you need to be evil. Never, ever, ever will I ever tell you that you need to be evil. But what I will tell you is that you can learn something from those that are evil. All right. Now let's talk about it. First of all, before we even get started, we got to cleanse the energy. We got to cleanse the energy. So what I want everybody to do right now is I want everybody to take a deep breath with me, okay? Because I'm about to hit this thing and you go. You ready? We're going to do 2 more. Come on. 1 more. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let me get another one. Ready? 3, 2, 1. All right. Now let's get into it. Let's get into it. I got a new watch, by the way, coming. I can't wait to show y'all it. So here we go. Let's get into it, all right? Why evil people are rich and why good people are struggling. What I want you to understand is when you decided to be all love and light, which you should be love and light, but when you decided to be love and light, you got a couple things wrong. Somebody made you think that love and light meant being humble. Someone made you think that love and light meant belittling yourself, not seeing how big you are, being afraid to pop your shit, talk your shit. You see, what I think is by making you guys believe so heavily in wanting to be a great person, all they had to do was demonize the things that were actually good for you. Somebody said, what's your YouTube name? Just look up Styx River. That's all you gotta look up. And what I recognized was that the good people are actually not doing things the right way in order to succeed because they've been taught that being good meant suppressing themselves. How am I ever going to be great if I've made myself a lower, smaller version of myself and I've suppressed myself? This is what I mean. I'm gonna give you an example, okay? So you have Tom over here. Tom he doesn't really care about being love and light. He doesn't really care about spirituality. He doesn't really care about, being a great person. Like, he's just like, I'm just here. Like, he didn't even think about that. You have Lisa over here who is very self-conscious and self-aware about being a great person, right? Now, here's the thing. Lisa is so worried about being a great person that she don't even realize that she's created this perception of being a great person based off of how other people view her. So now your metric for how good of a person you are is based off of what other people think about you. I'm going to break this down. So now what that means is that if you want to pop your shit, but you think that it's going to make some other people feel insecure or some other people feel a type of way, even though how they feel has nothing to do with you, you will not pop your shit. You will not pop your shit because you think you're not being a good person because you're making this person feel a type of way, not recognizing that life isn't just black and white. Life isn't just good and bad, and what's good is good and what's bad is bad. What feels good is good and what feels bad is bad. That's not true. Some things that feel bad is actually good, and some things that feel good is actually bad. You get what I'm saying? So somewhere down the line, you also thought that being selfish was being a bad person. But these are the things that society programs you to think, so you will never, ever appear as your best self. Somebody told me I was selfish yesterday, and I said, thank you. I said, thank you. You want to know why? Because it started to let me know that my boundaries were starting to work. You're so uncomfortable with this version of me with boundaries that the moment that I start putting boundaries, you have already assumed that I'm selfish because of how lack of boundaries that I had. Let me ask you something. How many people in your life has gotten so used to being this kind person that people can walk over that the moment that you stand up, that they're going to look at you kind of weird? They're going to look at you like, you know what? You think you all that? You think you're too much? Baby. You think that. You get what I'm saying? So why do evil people win? Evil people win because they're not afraid to be who they are. They're not looking for acceptance. Another thing, and another reason why evil people win is because they're willing Here, I'll give you a quote that Kanye West said, okay? Kanye West said, I'm confident when I know what I'm doing. I'm arrogant when I don't know what I'm doing, because I would rather be arrogant than have someone cause me to have a low perspective of myself or a low perception of myself. And that's when it dawned on me why evil people are rich. Evil people, what's up, Lena? Evil people are rich because they're willing to use a certain level of willpower that you're not willing to use. You see, this question that you have between ego and being humble is between you and your shadow and you and your ego, that you have to learn how to balance, because not enough ego is harming you spiritually. Too much ego is harming you spiritually. So you have to have a balance. You have to have a balance. I'm telling you, you have to have a balance, or else you're going to continuously be submitting to the whole world, or you're going to be doing too much narcissism. And that's why the balance is important. But you still have to be able to pop your shit and not feel a type of way about popping your shit, because that guilt aspect that you feel when it's time for you to pop your shit is why you're not where you want to be. Come on, let me say that one more time. That guilt aspect that you have when it's time for you to pop your shit is the reason why you're not where you want to be. You're afraid to pop your shit. You're afraid to be a villain in other people's story. You know that when you decide to show up as your highest self, you're going to be a villain in some people's story regardless. Like, you cannot control that. But the fact that you don't want to be a villain in everybody's story is the reason why you're shifting your personality depending on who you're in front of. That's not going to work. I need to check the quality. I need to make sure the quality. Yeah. That's not going to work. Hold on. Let's see if this look a little bit better. I just want to make sure this look good. Yeah, this look a little better. A little better. I got to figure out the settings. I done did something to these settings. Yeah, so regardless of not, you got to be able to pop your shit and not feel bad about it. You got to be unapologetic. Everybody comment that word down. Unapologetic. You got to be so fucking unapologetic that it's like you almost scare yourself because of how much you don't give a fuck. You got to be so unapologetic, you scare yourself by how much you don't give a fuck. You have to be unapologetic. That's the only way you're going to get there. Another reason why evil people are rich is because they're willing to not be liked. They're willing to not be liked. I need to share this live, actually. People don't even know I'm live. People don't even know I'm live. We're not lagging, right? I think this live has been lagless. It's been lagging, not at all, right? It hasn't been lagging today. Hold on, I'm just trying to post that I'm on live. No, not at all. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Hold on, I'm letting everybody know to join me on live. All right. Okay, let's get into it. Now you got all my focus. You got everything. We here, okay? So, let's talk about the fact that in order for you to travel to your new reality, you have to be willing to play pretend. You have to be willing to play pretend. And let me tell you what I mean. You have to pretend to be that person until you merge with that person and you become that person. You can call it fake it till you make it. You could call it whatever the fuck you want to call it. What I'm trying to tell your ass is that that's what you have to do. But don't think about it in a superficial way. Some people are acting like something like that they want to become, but that thing that they want to become isn't even good. They want to become materialistic, or they want to be... No, you're going to pretend that you are already that person. And every single decision that you make from this point on, you have to ask yourself, would the highest version of me do this? Would the highest version of me make this decision? That's what you have to ask. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me give you an example, right? Let me give you an example, right? Now, I'm not telling you to spend your whole bank account, but let me give you an example, right? My girl, she worked like 40 minutes away, right? And I asked myself, right? I was like, oh, I could drive there and I can save money, right? Or I can Uber her and I can save time. So then I started to ask myself, the highest version of me, what would be more important to them, saving money or saving time? I said saving time. And the reason why I thought like that is because when you are wealthy, you understand that time is the most expensive thing and you're willing to spend the money to keep the time. I saved 2 hours for $40. I saved 2 hours for $40. Now, what I started to understand is that a person who's in lack would be like, no, I want to save my money. But the work that I got done in that 2 hours was phenomenal. I wouldn't be on live if it wasn't for me putting in that work for those 2 hours. Right? But the thing about it is that if you find yourself thinking about like, well, I want to save the money, well, I wanted this, then that means that you're not your most wealthiest version. Because the most wealthiest version wouldn't think like that. Maybe your wealthy version would. That's why I say it all depends on you. Me personally, anytime I could just Uber somebody and I ain't got to get up and do shit, I'm going to do it as my most wealthiest person. So I knew that that's where I have to think from. You have to think from the end. Does that make sense? You have to think from the end, not towards it. You can't think like, I want to be. You have to think, I am. And you want to focus on embodying that aspect of yourself. You want to focus on embodying who that is, because truth be told, you may play pretend and feel like it's not you, but it's always been you. You've just been too afraid to be that version of you because of you're worried about how other people will perceive you. You see, let me tell you something. When I was making the most money in my life, everybody had a bone to pick with me. Everybody had a bone to pick with me. And the reason why was because I wasn't doing anything the way everybody wanted to do it. But the thing about it is that sometimes when you make more money, you become more disliked. Because people will start to take your success as a threat to their confidence. When your success has nothing to do with their confidence, but you are merely a reflection to them of where they should be or where they could be, but they weren't. And this is why you have to be okay with not being liked. That's the first thing you have to accept. You being the best version of yourself, you have to be okay with being disliked. And you know what? I had to realize that it's okay for me to pop my shit. I stopped popping my shit because of the people that were making me feel bad for popping my shit, when in reality, they was making me feel bad because of their lack of confidence and their insecurity. Like, I had to really ask myself, the reason why you won't grow is because you're not seeing how big you are. And because you're not seeing how big you are, you're not seeing how worthy you are. And when you don't know how worthy you are, you're going to always think of those goals as being above you, or you're not good enough for them. And you not being good enough for a goal is a silent manifestation killer. Is this making sense to everyone? Is this making sense, y'all? Is this making some sense here, guys? I want to make sure. Yes, it's making sense. That's what I'm talking about. So what I've started to realize is that, and this is in my magnetism. I don't listen to podcasts, but I listen to yours. Thank you. Subscribe to my YouTube, and you can always watch my videos. So this is what I realized too. Like, as a person that's like really in magnetism, like, I want y'all to know, I'm a Scorpio. Okay? I'm a Scorpio born on the Libra cusp. So if there's one thing that I know how to do, I know how to make you your best self. I know how to level you up. I know how to get your branding together, like with a North Node Leo. Where my astrology girlies at? Like, one thing I know how to do is I know how to level up someone's look. I know how to give someone an aura. I have an Aquarius rising too. So when I walk in a room, it's like I'm giving Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo at the same time. I can be either one. And the one thing that I recognize, I'm going to give you some real talk, okay? Number one, let me tell you something. Do not be afraid to be big. Because a lot of times the people that dislike you for you being big like you because you're big. I hope this makes sense. I hope this makes sense. The reason why I hope this makes dollars. The reason why I'm telling you this is because what I recognized was that, and I want y'all to really listen to me because I'm about to really break some shit down. What I recognized was that when I was big, when I carried myself as like, I want you to carry yourself as if you're better than everybody else. Okay? I'm not telling you to think that you're better than everybody else in the sense that's very rude and negative. No, I'm telling you to think that you're better than everybody else because this is your movie. Okay? Really understand what I'm trying to say, because I'm not trying to get you to think about something negative. Like, this is why I put this in my classes, because I know when I put it in my classes, I know how the person thinks. I know the people aren't going to take it negatively. But someone who's listening to this for the first time may be like, I'm better than everybody else. No, listen. Carry yourself as if you're better than everybody else because you are the star in your movie, right? How? Now, from that way of thinking, how would you carry yourself if you were better than everybody else? What would your day consist of if you were better than everybody else? You'd probably be doing Pilates. You probably be, and then when you talk to your friends, hey girl, what you did? Girl, I just left the sauna. I just left from doing Pilates. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got you, Shantae. I'm gonna tell you, right? I just left doing Pilates. Like, you're doing everything from the plot now. This is magnetism. You're doing everything for the plot. You're doing everything for the script now. You're doing everything for your movie. Okay, I'm going to Pilates. I'm going to go do yoga. Somebody said I'd be extremely humble. Whatever works for you. That's not my reality though. So I'm just telling you me, right? I go to Pilates, I get a sauna, I go to the sauna, I get some boba, like you know what I'm saying? I get some espresso, I sit at a cafe, like doing everything for myself to put myself in the vibe of like, this is my movie. This is my movie, right? And then what you want to do is, a lot of y'all, when y'all go out to go get coffee, you go wear like your sleeping clothes. Like, no, you need to take the time to put yourself together for yourself, even if you're just going for yourself. And you're going to see the energy that you carry. One thing about being the main character and one thing about being a magnetic person is you never know who you're going to see. You never know who you're going to see. And I'm telling you this is everything that I've learned from being around the celebrities that I've been through, that I've helped, that I've coached with. This is also everything that I've learned from being around super wealthy people and how I had to learn how to carry myself to be respected at high levels. You want to be a CEO, you want to be a boss, you want to be, they call it looks maxing now. You want to look the best that you want to look. It's going to require a spiritual change first though. A spiritual change, because your skin could be clear, but you're not glowing though. There's a difference. You see, your skin can be clear and it just shows, oh, she has nice skin. But when you're glowing, that says something about inside. That says something about your life. That says something about your aura. That says something about who you are. Like, I know someone who's just pretty and I know someone who's wealthy and rich. Because the person who's pretty their skin is clear, but the person who's wealthy and is living life at a different level, their whole body has like this type of golden glow to it. Everything is clean. And the reason why is because the way that you think starts to emanate off your body. It starts to give off a certain energy. You know, when somebody is in a negative mindset and when they walk around you, you can feel their negative energy. That goes to show what your mindset can rub off on certain people. And what I noticed was that I don't have to tell people that I'm great. I don't have to tell people that I'm the best. I don't have to tell people. If you have to tell people, it may not be as real as you think. Thank you, La. You just said it. If you have to tell people, it may not be as real as you think. What I've noticed is that when you really have an aura, people tell you about it. And the reason why people tell you about it is because you've impressed your physical reality so much that other people are picking up on it. And some of y'all y'all have it in you, but you don't even know you have it in you. So when people tell you about it, you don't see it in your own inner world, but they see it in their world. And that's why you have to get in cahoots with how you are. Somebody said where to begin. So on October 23rd, I want to break something down, all right? I want to use numerology to explain this, and a lot of y'all probably can see it in your birthday, all right? So I'm born October 23rd, all right? And this is how I use people's birthday. I can literally look at someone's birthday and tell if they have a type of aura, if they're able to really work a room. For example, when I look at Chris Brown, I don't need to see Chris Brown's face. I can look at his birthday and tell, oh, he has some type of aura about him. Why is it? Because Chris Brown is born May 5th, okay? Now, what's funny about it is 5 is the number of aesthetics. 5 is the number of aura. 5 is the number of magnetism. 5 is the number, right? So if you're born on the 14th, if you're born on the 5th, if you're born on the 23rd, then you have this natural energy about you, and you low-key love attention, and you do well with it. So I'm born on the 23rd, and I'm the first day of Scorpio. If you add up the letters of Scorpio, S is 1, which is 19. S is 1. C is 3. O is 6. R is 9. P is 7. I is 9. O, it adds up to something like what? Like 23 or whatever it is. It reduces to 5. All right. So now, the reason why I'm bringing this up to you, and I also want to say this, I'm born the year of the cat. So everybody should also be looking into their Chinese astrology sign. Okay? Your Chinese astrology sign, your name even says a lot about your energy. Somebody said that necklace is fire. This necklace is on my website. So your name even says a lot about your energy. So, why was I bringing up the name? Oh, because somebody said K. So Kyrie Irving, Kanye West, that K is 11. Anyways, the reason why I bring this up to you is you say where to begin. I think the place to begin is first learning how to be indulged into yourself. And what I mean by this is there's 2 levels to this, because you want to know when to be indulged into yourself, and you want to know when to be indulged in everybody else. Okay? Because in order to seduce, we're talking about magnetism and seduction. In order to seduce, you have to be about them. But in order to be magnetic, you have to be about you. Seduction is intentional towards a group of people or one person. Magnetism is based off of how you want to radiate, regardless of anyone there or no one there. Magnetism is who you are at the core. Seduction is a plan. Seduction is a strategy. Does that make sense? Is this making sense? Is this making sense? What about people who are quiet? Andy Warhol was very seductive and was quiet. Okay? Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you guys for the gifts. So let's talk about it, right? How do I be my most sexiest self? How do I be my most magnetic self? How can I get my energy up to par? First of all, what I do want y'all to understand is that you first have to learn how to take care of yourself at a super high level. Nobody who is magnetic, nobody who is super sexy, nobody who is super seductive does not take care of themselves at a high level. Because let me tell you where your confidence comes from. Your confidence comes from the fact that you know you take care of yourself. Your confidence comes from the fact that you know that you do what you need to do. Just like in basketball, just like in sports, you're confident because you know you practice, right? You see, when you don't know if your breath stink, you're a little more self-conscious about talking in people's face and being up close and personal. But when you know that breath tastes like fucking raspberry Skittles with chocolate swirl, all that shit, you're going to be like, hey, baby, how are you? You're going to be in their face. When you know your outfit is tea, you're more likely to want to go out. When you know your hair is done and it eats, when you know you've been taking care of your skin, you see, you know you haven't been taking care of yourself like a sexy beast would. You know you don't take care of yourself like a sexy beast would. Let me pull somebody up for y'all. Let me pull somebody up for y'all who I think has an amazing aura, right? And he doesn't talk loud. See, there's different levels of seduction, right? You guys ever heard of Alton Mason, right? Let me show y'all something. Oh, wow. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something, okay? So this is Alton Mason, right?
I'm going to leave this on.
I'm going to mute it, right? But you see, Alton Mason, he's a model, right? And we talk about models. Models are the people who have to be the most magnetic at his core, right? Do you see this level of skincare that he's doing? He just did the rolling shit on his face. He you get what I'm saying? Do-rag on the head, like, bro, ain't nothing more sexy than a person who take cares of themselves. And then let me teach you something that I've learned about being with the wealthy. Let me teach you something that I've learned about being with the wealthy. Also, I think Alton Mason is a Scorpio. He's a Scorpio. I'm just saying. So one thing that I've learned about the wealthy is that they are willing to pay whatever to get ahead in their aesthetics. Aesthetics. People can literally navigate and attract to you simply because of your aesthetic. And I'm telling you this right now, this is called aesthetic alchemy. If you think aesthetics don't matter, you're wrong. There are some people who I've never even heard them talk. I don't even know what their personality is like, but because their aesthetic is nice, I follow them. Because their aesthetic is nice, I'll buy from their brand. I'll be open to hearing them. You get what I'm saying? Like, what I'm trying to teach you is that you should spend time on getting to know yourself. And by getting to know yourself, you subconsciously build your aesthetics. One thing that I used to build my aesthetics was Tumblr. And then you know what else I used? You know what else? I'm scared I might have some, like, nasty stuff on there. But you know what else I used? I used Pinterest. Pinterest will also help you build your aesthetic. Another thing that I want to tell you guys too, only if you're completely interested. Only if you're interested. But I do have a class that I teach. I have my own website, my own, you know what I'm saying? And I use numerology. So if you want to join my class, it's called How to Unlock Your Magnetic and How to Be More Influential. Now, what you guys have to understand is that if you are a YouTube creator, if you are a music artist, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are creative, if you live in Atlanta, you got to have an aura about you in order to succeed in this life, right? You got to have charisma. A lot of time you wonder, why are some successful people wealthy? Why are some evil people wealthy? Why are some evil people rich? And it's because they know how to get people to come into their world. Now let me break something down for you, okay? I've had people come and be upset with me because they feel like they get sucked into my world, right? And you know what this feels like, to get sucked into someone else's world. It feels like when you're with this person, like you just lose yourself and everything is kind of wrapped around them, right? But they're not making it like that. What happened is that person has built up their reality and has filled their reality with so much energy that they're not going to get sucked into anybody else's world. Some of y'all have gotten sucked into other people's worlds because you haven't built your reality 100%. This is why bad bitches hang with bad bitches. This is why wealthy people hang with wealthy people, because wealthy people hanging out with people who don't have that level of mentality, these people start to complain that they're getting sucked in this person's world. Bad bitch doesn't like to hang out with insecure girl because insecure girl is getting upset that this person is living in their world. La 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 la. Somebody said pin the website. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I forgot to tell you. So the only way you can actually join my class is you have to DM me your birthday, because I only pick people based off of if they're eligible off their birthday. So I'm a numerologist for lots of celebrities. Let me name some NFL players, some fucking who we did. What's the girl name from P Valley? Drake's producers. I've done a lot of readings for a lot of successful people, and every single person told me that it was accurate. So, for example, I'll give you an example of someone who's magnetic. Okay, if you're born on the 23rd, if you're born on the 11th, you are magnetic and you have charisma. If you're born on the 23rd, you're probably really pretty. If you're born on the 14th, you're probably really pretty. If you're born on the 5th, you're probably really pretty. If you're born on the 5th, you're probably really pretty. Really pretty. Really sexual too. Okay? So, my class, and I'm not going to lie, because one thing about it, in order to be magnetic, you got to know your value. My class is $99. Okay, I will tell you. But you can only get in if I approve your birthday. And I'm going to keep going after this because I don't want to talk about this all day. I use a lot of psychology in it. So I have to make sure that whoever I give this class to, that I can trust based off of their birthday, that they're going to use it right. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to DM me on TikTok, DM me on Instagram and say, hey, I want to know if I'm eligible for your class. Do not DM me if you don't have money. Okay. I'm going to be very real with you. I don't like to waste time. It's not sexy. Okay. But if you want to join my magnetism class, all you have to do is DM me your birthday. The class is $99. If you don't have it today, that's okay. You will eventually have it. But this is your time now to DM me if you want to join. Okay, DM me right now. DM me your birthday and say, I want to join your magnetism class. All right. Now, I'm going to continue to go ahead and teach a little bit more about magnetism that I wanted to talk about. So what I wanted to talk about was you can use your placements too. So another sign too, the reason why Leos are so magnetic is because Leos are the 5th sign. Are y'all hearing me? The reason why Leos are so magnetic is because they're the 5th sign. 5 is the number that is in the center of everything. Okay. If you look at the 5th, I know I'm going deep, but I told you, I say y'all want to learn about magnetism. Y'all want to learn a little bit about how my class is. I'm breaking it down for you. Okay. So if you are a Leo, you are the 5th sign. 5 is the number that I like to think is in the center of attention. I'll give you an example. The 5th letter in the alphabet is E, right? When you look at the word eyes, it has 2 of them. So 5 always tend to be in people's eyes. They always tend to catch the center of people's attention. Does that make sense? So if you have a Leo North Node or if you have Leo placements, you cannot be afraid. You know, I know Leos get a bad rap, right? But the Leos get a bad rap from their haters. People who are confident love Leos. If you're confident, you love to be around a Leo because they don't make you feel bad for being confident yourself. But if you don't like a Leo, a lot of times you just don't like the fact that they love attention. And attention is something that doesn't make you feel comfortable because you're not comfortable being in front of people as your wholehearted self. Leos know how to be center stage. But if you're used to being in the crowd, center stage is uncomfortable for you. You see, my class is for the people who are looking to become center stage, but still feel a little bit uncomfortable. That imposter syndrome gotta go. That social anxiety gotta go because it's stopping you from being a star. Do you know? Let me tell you something. Do you know how much of a star you have to be? Right? Let's look up Alton Mason real quick. Do you know how much confidence you have to be in order? Let me show you. Hold on. Do you know how much confidence you have to be able to pose in front of people, to do all of this in front of people, to do this, to pose, to you know what I'm saying? Some of y'all feel weird about a simple iPhone picture. Some of y'all feel weird about a simple iPhone picture. Somebody say, yo, Instagram is down, gang. My Instagram is Oriana Mayers, y'all. Okay? Oriana Mayers, all right? And what I want y'all to know is that I eventually want to start doing lives where I let people come on and I tell people how to transform their look. I tell people about how to transform their look. So now a lot of people may not know. Let me just, some of y'all, it may be y'all first time seeing me. Let me show y'all what the looks give real quick. All right. Just so y'all can understand. Your girl ain't. Okay. Let me show you what the looks give. Let me show you what the looks give. Okay. Look. Why y'all not letting me see? Whatever. Fuck it. Anyways, let's talk about you because this is about you. Okay. So what I really wanted to talk about today with y'all was that do not be afraid to buy that big thing. Let me tell you what I mean. Do not be afraid to buy that big thing. And the reason why I'm telling you don't be afraid to buy that big thing, and I told my friend this yesterday, somebody called me for a mentorship call, right? And again, I want y'all to understand material items are just material items to me. Material items are meant to be used as a tool. So I want y'all to understand, at one point in my life, I was identifying with material items. But then I started to realize that material items are used as tools. So when you buy these clothes, you don't ever want to identify with the clothes. You don't ever want to identify with anything. You are a soul looking to express itself through everything, right? So the reason why I'm giving y'all this heads up is because I want you to have that in your mind when I say this, all right? So I had a call with someone yesterday. He said things weren't really working out the way things weren't really working out for him the way that he wanted to. Things hadn't been flowing for him. Money hadn't been flowing for him. And I told him this. I said, remember when you bought them Cartier shades? And he was like, yeah, I remember when I bought them. I said, listen, what I want you to understand is I need you to stay big. I need you to stay big. I don't care if you're going through a rough patch. What's graceful is being able to look like you haven't been touched. What's graceful is moving like you haven't even been touched. Because let me tell you something. When you were on top and you had your ego, which you deserved your ego. You see, a lot of y'all don't feel like y'all deserve an ego, but you done did some shit that's like ego worthy of being like, yeah, I did this. You have to remind yourself of what you accomplished before so you can always remember that you are that bitch. I don't give a fuck if Michael Jordan goes broke today. That is still Michael fucking Jordan. He still created Air Jordan. Some of y'all equate how much is in your bank account to how big you are. And that's not a great way to equate it, because guess what? The Weeknd was still The Weeknd when he was broke. It just took opportunity to meet him. You get what I'm saying? The Weeknd is still The Weeknd even when he was broke. It just took opportunity to meet him for him to become who you know today. Chris Brown was still, you mean to tell me Chris Brown, and I'm gay, but you mean to tell me if Chris Brown was broke, you still don't think he would be fine? Listen to what I'm saying now. If Chris Brown was broke, do you still think he would be fine? Answer my question, ladies. I'm looking for the answers. Yes, exactly. The money just amplifies what you already are. But you cannot think that the money is what gives you the aura, because it don't. It don't. There's lame niggas who you look like, you be like, you're rich? Like, what? There's niggas who don't have aura. Thank you for the gift. There's niggas who don't have aura but have money. There's niggas who have magnetism but don't have money. So I just need you to understand. And the reason why I'm saying this is not to give money so much emphasis. It's just to make you realize that you shouldn't value yourself based off of how much money you have. You should value yourself based off of how much value you give. Because as long as you are able to give value, as long as you're able to bring in an experience, all you're missing is the right opportunity to come into your life to bring you the millions. And then another thing that I want y'all to recognize too, and I'm saying this with all of my heart, some of y'all are ahead of the curve. And because you're ahead of the curve, you're standing by yourself in a lane and you're judging yourself because nobody knows what you're doing or nobody cares about it or it seems like nobody is doing it. You're just ahead of the curve. Let me tell y'all something. Where my little camera at? I have a camera, right? I have a little DJI camera that I've been using for about 2 years now, right? Let me show y'all what camera I'm talking about. Let me tell you something. I've been using this camera for about 2 years now. For about 2 years now, right? I've been using this camera for about 2 years now. No, not that one. For about almost 2 years now. Nobody knew what this camera was. And I'm giving you this example for a reason. Nobody knew what this camera was. And I was thinking, damn, maybe people aren't going to like the look of this camera. Maybe I need to stick to like my big camera. Until I started to see this year, everybody making videos with it. And I started to realize, wow, I was using it. Now listen, don't think, oh, here she go. No, listen, this is not about me. I'm just giving you the story to explain about you. A lot of times when we are ahead of the curve, we judge ourselves because we don't see anybody else doing what we're doing. And that's because you get your validation from other people. But when you are ahead of the curve, you have to stand firm in it, even when nobody is doing it. Because when people come around, first they laugh, then they copy. But when people come around, they're going to be like, yo, I remember when I did a video with this camera and somebody's like, oh, how much that camera was? I say 600. Bitch, I thought that camera was from Temu. Right? But now everybody is using it. So the reason why I'm telling you this is because when you get an idea, just because nobody's doing it, or just because it's not popular, or just because you can't Google other people doing it, doesn't mean it's not a good idea. And then here's another thing I want to say that I've recognized. You see, I haven't been here a while, so I got a lot to talk about. Remember what I said, y'all. If y'all want to join my magnetism class, it is $100. All you have to do is DM me your birthday to see if you're eligible. And if you're eligible, I'll continue your payment. All right. But another thing that I want to say, too, is that, when you're ahead of the curve, people will try to make it seem like what you're doing is weird. Right. And this is what I mean by this. What I recognized about myself, and y'all got to look at yourself, too. And I can do this for your birthday, too, because I'm going to do some little numerology readings at the end. Right. What I want you to understand, too, is that some of y'all are meant to be led. Some of y'all are meant to follow what other people are doing. And this is what I mean by follow, because I don't want y'all to take nothing wrong. Somebody can give you a play, and you're the type of person when people give you directions, it works for you. Like when somebody says, hey, all you got to do is do this, right? And it works for you. Some of y'all will make y'all millions of dollars like that by being around the right people. Some of y'all will not make millions of dollars listening to other people based off of your birthday. Some of y'all are master numbers like 11s or 22s or 33s. You will only make your millions by setting the trend. You cannot follow a trend, because every time you try to follow a trend, it never works out for you. But the moment you set the trend, you always get tons of success. Let me make this clear. Some of y'all, and you can look at it based off of your birthday, some of y'all are meant to set the trends, and some of y'all are meant to follow the trends. You get what I'm saying? Somebody says, so what if your birthday is 11/20? You got the same birthday as my mom. You're supposed to be setting the trends. Let me give you an example. You're born on a double 11 day. Kanye West is an 11 life path, setting the trend. Michael Jordan, 11 life path, setting the trend. Kyrie Irving, 11 life path, setting the trend. Okay? If you're a 33 life path, you're supposed to set the trend. You're not supposed to follow people. You're not supposed to follow people at all. At all. Okay? And that's something that I want y'all to understand. Okay? Now, somebody said 11/22 about 11 da, 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 da. Listen, y'all, here's what I'll do. I have a sale for you today. Okay? I'll give you a sale, okay? If you join my magnetism class today for $99, right? I will do a live on my magnetism class, and I will give everybody in my live a free numerology reading. A free numerology reading. If you join my magnetism class today, this is my cell. I'll give it to you today. If you join my magnetism class today, I will give you a free numerology reading. Does that sound like a good deal? Does that sound like a good deal? And I'll give somebody, can we get into the quality? The quality of what? My live? Somebody said, LOL, hell no. You just don't understand. But what if, when you give me your birthday, I could tell you your strengths, your weaknesses. I could tell you your traumas, what you went through as a kid. I could tell if your parents have been emotionally manipulative to you. I could tell if you struggle with sexual energy. I could tell if you struggle with talking too much. I could tell if you struggle with arguing. I could tell if you struggle being a loner. You don't know how to talk to people. I could tell if you struggle with giving too much. I could tell if you struggle with being easily influenced. I could tell if you struggle with addiction. I could tell you everything about yourself. I'm not your regular influencer. I'm the type of person where when you run across them, you're like, how the fuck did she know that? I'm a walking magic trick. Somebody give me one birthday, okay? Somebody said, I can't even hate. That's a good scam. Give me your birthday. Somebody give me their birthday. I need the full birthday, and I'm going to give you, somebody join the live. That's what I want. Somebody join the live, or somebody give me their full birthday. Okay, cool. All right, hold on. Hold on. Let me look. Let's do 5/28/1990. Okay, so T33. Let's do 5/28/1990. And I chose your birthday because your birthday is powerful. Okay. Now, what I want is, her name is T33. This is her name right there, okay? T33, all right? So, T, I'm going to give you this reading, and you tell me if I'm accurate, okay? So, T, because you're born on the 28th, money comes to you whenever you need it. You are a magnet for money. I actually have 28 tattooed on me. You are a magnet for money. The richest people in America are born on the 28th. But you're also argumentative. One thing about it, you're very stubborn. You're born 1990, so you probably have a muscular build. 2020 was probably a hard year for you. And you're very stubborn. You are the type of person where you do not easily agree with people. You're going to give people pushback before you ever get close to agreeing with them. Another thing is, you're a 7 life path, so you value smart conversations with people. You don't like small talk. You're a person where you like to be by yourself. You're very spiritual. She said, okay, on to something. Somebody said 2020 was a hard year for everyone. That's not true. I blew up 2020. I started my business in 2020. 2020 was a great year for me. 2020 was a great year for me, so you can't say that. You can't say that. 2020 was a great year for me. Okay? So, like I said, that's all I'm going to do. That's all I'm going to do. But like I said, if you are looking to join my magnetism class, you want to learn more about psychology and magnetism, and you want to learn also more about your birthday and how you could be more magnetic using your birthday, all you need to do is DM me your birthday to see if you're eligible. And if you're eligible, then you will make your payment of $99. Okay? Anyways, let's keep going. Somebody said my life was better when Trump was in office. Do 5/6/2000 January 5th. I'm only here for the camera. Man, listen. Like I said, I'm not doing Cash App numerology readings. The only way you can get a numerology reading from me is you have to join the magnetism class. Now, another thing that I want to show you guys real quick before I get into it, right? Another thing that makes you very magnetic is traveling. Traveling makes you so magnetic, and let me tell you why. 5 is the number of travel, okay? 5 is the number of travel, right? And when you travel to new countries, new places, people tend to think that you're more attractive because you're different. You're different. You look different. You talk different. You speak different. You're not what they're used to. This is why some of y'all may have more success finding your partner going to a different state, a different country, a different area. And if you're born on the 5th or you're a life path 5, then that means you definitely need to be traveling. That means you definitely need to be traveling. Okay. What qualifies you for your masterclass? Your birthday has to basically be a birthday that I know is willing to talk to people. Some people's birthday, they're not willing to talk to people. They're not willing to go outside. They're just introverts. Like, they don't even want to be bothered. They'll say they want to be magnetic, but it's like they don't even want to be bothered. Okay? Listen, everybody that is on my TikTok right now, I want y'all to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube. Somebody said, do you practice Ifa? My name is Ori. My real name is Ori. That's all I'll say. My real name is Ori. And I have all the respect for the Orishas and my ancestors. Which numbers would that be? I'm not going to tell you that. You'll learn that in my magnetism class, though. Also, real quick, I do want to tell y'all, everybody right now, if you haven't yet, subscribe to my YouTube by clicking the link in my bio on my TikTok. And I want to play something for y'all, okay? Now, what I want to know is, I just dropped this song, right? I've been learning Portuguese specifically for this song. Tell me what y'all think of this song, okay? I learned Portuguese specifically for this song.
Count the pesos, count the lira. Isso é tudo que você precisa. Contei o peso.
Tell me what y'all think.
Contei o dinheiro. Eu sou tudo o que você precisa.
right, so let me play y'all a song for y'all that I feel like is my favorite song ever. But I'm not gonna lie, it's a deep song. It's depressing, but it's real. Okay, tell me what y'all think about this song. Tell me what y'all think about this song. So listen, y'all. I produce music. I do this shit myself. I make it from scratch. Tell me if I'm worthy of you being a supporter. Somebody said the name of the song. Peso. Y'all make sure y'all DM. I made this song from scratch, y'all. Stick with it, y'all. Stick with it. Feel it for real. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube. It's right here. You'll find all my music. Thank you for the gifts, y'all. Damn. What's going on? I feel like I done tapped in somewhere. Steady fighting. Alright, last one. No, I gotta let this play. I gotta let this play. So, you know, listen, man. One thing that I do want to talk to y'all about, is understanding. Somebody said straight to the playlist. Yes, it's release. Somebody said, what do you use to record music? Bro, I got a whole studio set up. Like, y'all don't understand. I've been making music before I was doing these type of videos. But, you know, I want to talk about that, the music industry. Let's talk about that a little bit, okay? You know, academics said that the music industry is going into recession. And the reason why we're talking about this, I want y'all to understand, because all of y'all listen to music, right? But what I've noticed is that I don't think music isn't selling because it has anything to do with money. Let me tell you why I think music isn't doing well anymore. Because we don't have leaders anymore. We don't have leaders. We don't have people who are actually creating art to like grow us as a community. Because the only place that I feel like is struggling musically is America. Afro beats is lit. Reggaeton is lit. Like, they're making money. And they're all on streaming platforms like us. You know what I'm saying? So what I've noticed is that they're saying, listen to me now. What I've noticed is that they're saying that music artists have to now become entertainers or become influencers. And honestly, I don't think it's that. I think music artists just need to start being people with a purpose. We don't want to just party and get lit all the time. You see, one reason why X was so fucking powerful. One reason why X was so fucking powerful was because X was actually focused on inspiring his people. He knew what it meant to be famous. To be famous. Hold on, y'all. To be famous meant to
that
have
thing
a
that motivates me.
responsibility. To be famous meant to have a responsibility for the people that support you. To be famous meant that you were supposed to be the leader of the youth. To be famous meant that you were basically a king or a queen, or in your kingdom was the people who supported you. But nowadays, we have music being a new lick. Music being a new way of making money. Music is the new business scam, the new business, and right now, I think what needs to happen is that people now it's always been a tool for brainwash, but what I think needs to happen now is that the people who are being turned away from the idea that music doesn't make money, I think that is a belief that needs to go out, so the people who were doing it for money don't do it for money and they leave for the people who have the actual passion. Because you mean to tell me there's billionaires from music? It's not that music is not selling, is that people aren't attracted to what you're making. It's not soulful. It doesn't have a connection. You get what I'm saying? Because music is healing, and you can't expect people to pay for something that they subconsciously know is not healing them. And this is why I make my music in certain frequencies. You see this? You see this piano right here? You see this piano right here? You see this piano right here? This piano right here, it has frequencies on it. And I can play songs in 528 hertz and 432 hertz and 421 hertz. But they know what they're doing when they cause you to listen to these frequencies that are out of sync. For God's sakes, let me tell you how I know that they know that that's a thing. Because the CIA, they know this is a thing, right? Because check this out. The CIA has this gateway project, right? Where they send frequencies, one different frequency through this ear, another frequency through this ear, to get the brain in a cohesive nature. So it's not like they don't know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They're purposely trying to harm us with a medicine, but using it as a sickness. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, what's the piano called? It's called a synthesizer. It's called a synthesizer. But now everything, people think that it's just so easy to get lit and get into music that now we're letting people become famous who have no reason being famous, and it dulls down what it means to be famous. Fame to me was never about just being known. Fame to me was being known for something spectacular or exceptional that you do. It means that you're the best in whatever it is that you do. Period. And just to go back to what we was talking about earlier today about being your biggest self, your best self, I don't ever want to hear you being discouraged from doing something that you love just because people are telling you that it's not a lot of money in it. Because when you're very powerful and successful in what you do, there will always be a way. There was a guy who worked at Target who got famous and was on the Ellen show. His name was like something from Target. And he got a whole Vans deal, all of that stuff, right? Energy. You can't, you know what I'm saying? So I just want you to understand that if you do what you love and you focus on being the best at what you do, the money will follow. People will tell you that there's no way to make money like that, but they're not the best at what they do, so they can't tell you what's possible. Michael Jordan he was the first NBA player to have a signature shoe. That was unheard of before. So I'm telling you this because a lot of y'all have written off a lot of your goals because it's unheard of. But what if you were meant to do unheard of things? Come on. What the fuck? What if you were meant to do unheard of things? That's why I told you some of y'all are meant to set the trend and some of y'all are meant to follow it. Like, I know I'm meant to do unheard of things. I remember when I'm a music artist, right? But when I first started talking on here and giving advice, and people was like, oh, she thinks she a yoga teacher. Like, I thought you was a music artist. I thought you was a yoga teacher. Bitch, where are you right now? Because I got people listening to me. I got almost 200 people listening to me. Who's listening to you right now? Nobody. Because your pride kept you stuck in one box. When you know that you're more than just one thing, you're exceptional. But people will continuously try to box you into things. Listen, everything Kanye West was saying 10 years ago is starting to make sense now. And the shit he's saying today don't make sense to anybody right now. But again, 10 years later, and that's the thing. Some of y'all are very futurist people where the shit that you're talking about don't make sense to people right now, but it makes sense to people 10 years later. And you got to stand in that shit. But imagine the whole world is trying to tell you not to believe in yourself. Do you understand Kanye now? This year, I started really understanding Kanye. I understand Kanye. Kanye is not crazy. They made you think that he's crazy by what they put out. They made you think that he ain't. They make you think that. You see, some of y'all don't even think for yourselves. You're told what to think. You're told what to think. Y'all must have really missed me, man. Y'all showed out for today's live. Y'all must have really missed me today. Y'all really showed out for today's live. Also, another thing that I want to do, we're going to get into the live where this is live selling. Okay. Now, this part of the live is literally me breaking down my crystal shop because y'all need to go get y'all some motherfucking necklaces. Y'all need to get y'all some. Listen, man. Let me get into my. You know them people on TikTok that be selling, right? You know them people on TikTok that be selling. Let me put you onto something. Let me put you onto something, okay? Let me put you onto something. Listen, let me show you something, okay? If you like my crystal drip, and the link is in my bio if you want to check out the crystal shop. These are, look, you know, this is me promoting my business, right? You know what I'm saying? These are high quality crystals made by hand, one of one. So every necklace that you see on the site, there is only one of it made. If you want to go ahead and support and get you a necklace like the ones that I wear, stop wearing them diamonds that don't do shit for you, but actually wear a crystal that actually has some benefits for you, and you want to be different than everybody else who got that little foo-foo ass fake ass tennis chain or that little foo-foo ass fake ass chrome hearts, go ahead and check out the link in my bio and go ahead and go get you a necklace, okay? If you have any questions about what necklace should I get, Sticks, Ori, what should I wear, just comment down below. Hey, Ori, what necklace should I get? Your thoughts are viewing a crystal ball through a... Okay, I ain't never heard no shit like that. Just got in. What's it called? My website is manhurst.com. You selling sweater stills? Yes, baby. I got all my clothing. Look, let me show you some. I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. You talking about my Manhurst hoodie? Hold on, let me see. You see all these necklaces? You see this? You see this? Hold on, let's zoom in a little bit. Y'all, look at the bracelet man, y'all ain't hearing shit. Y'all ain't hearing shit. Look at the bracelet I got on. Y'all see this bracelet right here? These don't turn. These are crystals. These are hold on, let me put the little flash on it. What fuck is y'all talking about? This ain't even working. This shit ain't even working. That's how fire it is. You know what I'm saying? Look, so this is aquamarine. On a real note, this is aquamarine and this is sunstone. This is good for Leos. This is aquamarine and this won't turn. Okay. Now let's go back to the crystal shop. Okay. Do you do consultations? Yes. Just DM me. 12/11/2001. What should I get? Oh, 2001. You a snake? I ain't gonna lie. I like either this one for you, the golden light protector, or I like this one for you. I'm not going to lie. Those the two I like for you. Those the two I like for you. I was born May 20th, 2002. What should I get? Okay, so you're a bit stubborn, a little emotional. What I would say for you is I would recommend Ruby Zoistite, or I would recommend this one. The Celestial Entrepreneur. Let me show you what else I would recommend. I would recommend Pink Tourmaline for you. And then somebody already got this one. I got to ship those out. I would get, this one for you. Is the snake supposed to be something bad? No, snakes are very smart. No, this one for you. Whoever born 5/20. This one for you. Hold on. Let me go get the actual necklaces. Stay right there. Let me get the actual necklaces. So look, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all what's good. Let me show y'all. All right, so check me out. Check me out, okay? Y'all tell me. It's going to be first come, first serve, okay? So, if you want to buy them via Cash App, I'm doing a sale today. All necklaces, $107 today. If you Cash App, okay? So, if you want to Cash App, I'll do all necklace, $107 today. All you got, because they usually $128. All you got to do is tell me which one you want, right? So, look this beauty. Look at this beauty, all right? Let me turn down the brightness so y'all can really see. So look at this beauty, okay? So this is Golden Healer. Let me make sure I can see y'all chat. So this is Golden Healer, all right? This is Carnelian. Is that it? Yep. Carnelian and Golden Healer and Selenite. So that's what this one is. That's what this one is. We're going to put this one to the right, okay? All right? All right. So this I would recommend for people who are fire signs, people who are creative, people who are born on the 3rd, the 21st. Okay. And all you got to do is if you're like, oh, I want to cop that one. Just say, okay, I want to buy that one. All right. Somebody said going to be delivered. Crystals will be delivered this week coming up. So they're going to be shipped out this weekend. Okay. So now this one, I'm not going to lie. This one is fire right here. This one is Garden Quartz. Really good for manifestation. This is selenite. Selenite is a good cleansing type of crystal. The Garden Quartz is such a good crystal to literally manifest with. That's one of my favorite crystals to manifest with. Okay. All right. If you're born 8/8, you need money crystals. Okay, let's go on to the next one. So a money crystal that I recommend is this one, because it has green jade. It has green jade and moss agate, and then this is labradorite. See, maybe y'all needed to see it up close. Y'all see that quality? Oh my God, y'all see that quality? The link is in my bio. Click Crystal Shop to get these necklaces. Now this one is also a really nice one. This is a selenite, right? This is selenite, and then this is an agate with clear quartz. Very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. I do need a money one. I got a fat neck. What size they are? If you got a fat neck, I would get the longer one. So for example, this is a longer one. This is a longer one. Also, this is clear quartz. This is clear quartz. Which one should I get? 11/10/82. If you're born 11/10, November 10th, you're kind of aggressive. I ain't gonna lie, this one might be hard for you, Scorpio. I ain't gonna lie, this one giving Scorpio. This one is giving Scorpio dark shadow energy for sure. This is really good for protection. This one fire. I gotta put this one on. Listen, this one fire. I gotta put this one on. Yo, and it's like, it's black. Just so y'all know, it's black. It's black. This one fire, okay? Like I said, all necklaces, $107. If you want to go ahead and shop, click the link in my bio, manhurst.com, to cop. I don't need nothing that's going to make me cry. It's not going to make you cry. Get the necklaces on manhurst.com. Somebody said, what about February 18, 2001? February 18, 2001, I'm going to recommend Lapis Lazuli for you. I'm going to recommend Lapis Lazuli for you. Aren't you Aquarius? Yeah, exactly. This is the one I'm going to recommend for you. This is the one I'm going to recommend for you. We got that one down. This beautiful one. Look at this pendant on it. Look at this pendant on it. Look at this pendant on it. Raw clear quartz, selenite, and it has garden quartz and a little tourmaline quartz right here. A little tourmaline quartz right here. See that? Okay. Trying to order today for my birthday, 11/28/1988. Oh, you a money getter. What I would recommend for you is this one with jade. I would recommend this one with jade, or I would recommend this one. 11/28/1988. I would recommend one of these. Honestly, I think this will look better for you. 11/28/1988. 11/28/1988. All right. Okay. I'm trying to answer all y'all messages. Orange, my favorite color too. There you go. And you a dragon. This the one. If you want that orange one, all you gotta do is cash at me And that means your shipping gonna be free too. All you gotta do is cash at me. 107. I need name, shipping address. All right, that's all I need. That's all I need. And then you gotta tell me which necklace. So it'd be like, oh, the orange and red one or whatever the fuck. Okay? Whatever the fuck. So look, y'all see that. This for dragon, okay? Make sure you put your Instagram or something where I can reach back out to you, all right? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Where are my lovebirds at? This right here is for people who are very love associated, very heart chakra associated. Very heart chakra associated. This is very pink tourmaline. If you're very emotional, this is for you. 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 The link is in the bio, y'all, to make sure y'all can cop. The link is in the bio, manhurst.com. This is also Scorpio coded. This is for overthinkers right here. Emotional authority. I would say this one is good for emotions because it's labradorite. But one that I would say is really good for emotions is the pink tourmaline one. The pink one. But look at this one, y'all. Look at this one. This is a druzy. See, I don't think y'all saw all of this. Y'all see this? This is a druzy with moonstone and golden healer. I need the one you got on and the love one. What's good? If it's 107, look. 214 right now, you can have them. Tabitha, 214 right now, you can have them free shipping. They both 128, but you get both of them 214 right now. Somebody said, what was the last one good for? This one is good for business owners. This is good for traveling. And I would also say that this is good. Golden Healer is really good for creativity and confidence. Creativity and confidence. Okay? So, if you're born on the 9th, the 27th, or the 18th, I would recommend gray-looking crystals for you because it's labradorite. So, what that means is that you may struggle with overthinking. If you struggle with overthinking, the best crystals for you to get is one that has labradorite. I need one for creativity and seduction, baby. These orange-looking ones are the one. Let me show you. You said creativity and seduction. Let me show you. I'm about to show you right now. Creativity and seduction. You see the difference in colors? Anything that's creativity and seduction. Somebody said, what's the cash app? Please make sure that you tell me what crystal you want. Give me somewhere where I can DM you or something and put your shipping address. These are all the ones that I would say for creativity. So for this one, I would say this has more of a seduction to it because of this flower agate. So the flower agate is good for like love and heart chakra. This is creativity, the red and the yellow, which is carnelian and golden healer. And then this sunstone is like Leo, like boom, like Leo. You know what I'm saying? I can't pin it. I'm on my computer. But this one is like sunstone is like boom, Leo. You could actually get a bracelet to match this one, sunstone. Okay? And then this one, also very creative, but I would say this is more for like the artsy creative. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you sell bracelets? Yes, on my website. On my website. On my website. On my website. Let me finish showing y'all the rest. You got this necklace. Check me out. Check me out. See this one with the little teardrop? This energy gives me like the person who is like shy, but then once you meet them, they're like, they have like a very beautiful personality. So I would say that this one is really good for the person who's shy, but is trying to like bring out that aspect of them. What's up? You say how I've been? I've been good. I've been good. I've been good. Do you make all of these? Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Who copping some necklaces? Who copping some necklaces? So if you want to cop any of these necklaces, just click the link in my bio. What's good, Tabitha? What's good, Tabitha? Are you checking out today or are you just talking? Because I'm about to get off, so you got to let me know. How long is shipping? 3 days. I'm literally about to ship out this week. What's that one called? I'm trying to decide which one. Which one? Which one? What colors does it have? What colors does it have? Hey, Ori, I got another job. I'll be making more money to purchase some of your jewelry. That's what I'm talking about. We need to finish. We need to start our coaching. What the fuck is you talking about? Boom. Look at there. Look at there. I need something from March 12th, 1994. This look fire. I ain't gonna lie. This is a fire pick. This is a fire pick right here. I can't today. Do you have any purple stones? Yes, I do. This is amethyst and Dalmatian jasper. Amethyst and Dalmatian jasper. I got a lot too, y'all. Y'all ain't seeing everything for real. Y'all ain't seeing everything. Y'all not seeing everything. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Hey! Hey, I'm about to get off live. Alright, okay. Alright. Alright, y'all. So listen, y'all. I'm about to get off live. But if you have any recommendations, like if you have any questions on like, hey, what necklace should I get? All you have to do is go to my crystal shop or DM me on Instagram. DM me on Instagram and say, hey, Ori. Hey, Ori, what crystal should I get? Or DM me on TikTok and say, hey, Ori, what crystal should I get? All right? I love you guys. I love you guys. Let's see how many people we got in here. I love you guys. Let me play one more song before we head out. Let me play you one more song before we head out. Let's play one more song before we head out. One more song before we head out. What's good?
They don't know you like I know you, baby. They can't love you like I can. They don't know you the way I know you. They won't ever understand.
She can't love you like I can.
I know you, baby. They can't love you like I can. They don't know you the way I know you. They won't ever understand.
She can't love you like I can. Like I can. Like I can.
This song is called Like I Can.
Like I can. They can do it like I can. Like I can. They can do it like I can. Even if they try, 'cause they come from inside. Why you try to hide me? Try to hit me. Then became my enemy, or a friend of me. You tried to deceive me. Don't know what to believe. Want you to win my heart and everything above. You're like the stars in the sky. You make me feel right. You said I want a night.
Let's go.
Wanna feel you tonight.
Yeah.
I want you to win my love. I want you to win my heart.
Let's go.
Want you to win everything.
Y'all had this song, y'all play it.
Everything above. I want you to win my love. I want you to win my heart.
I love you guys so much.